it's July 16th, which means that the first half of the month is over and the first reading vlog is now being edited and posted. But in the meantime, I need to start reading Saul Bellows the Victim. This is for book club and the video should be going up today. So this is a short book. I think I could read it in a day, 250 pages. So I'm starting now. We're on our way to the mall. So we're in Acres Mall. And we just stopped for some gasolina. And reading. You know that Chris Rock movie entitled I Love My Wife? Can I just say I love my husband? We're heading to the mall this morning, so I'm gonna take this in to the Best Buy, part of their recycling electronic program. Anything with these big parts. Yes. Feel how heavy this thing is.
Yeah. Anything like that, no, people are not using these anymore.
They don't make this anymore. No. This is the sign that is obsolete. But I don't remember how much I paid for this thing, man. I mean, it seems like such a shame to just, you know, kind of like throw money away.
Wait, are you saying?
Am I saying what, that I'm a hoarder?
Are you saying that you want to keep something?
No, I don't want to keep. I want to keep lots of things. Like I want to keep you.
Yes.
But I don't want to keep this. We're back home from the store. It was a pretty busy morning. We had some shopping to do. And so now I'm finally going to settle in with a little snack. A little charcuterie, I suppose. And getting down to reading this book, Saul Bellows the Victim. I thought I was going to be able to read it this morning, maybe in the car, but I haven't started yet. So it's the afternoon. I'm just finally going to start. And we're supposed to go out and do some more errands later, but I don't know. I still think I'll be able to read this. We'll see. I'm gonna snack and read. I'm ending up having to walk to my afternoon appointment because the trains are running express in both directions. Usually when there's a bypass stop and you need a local train, if the local train is going on the express track, then you take it to the next stop and then take the train coming in the other direction because that will stop at the skip stops. Didn't happen for me today. I took the train in both directions, went express both times. So I rode past my stop twice. And then I ended up having to come back out where I started off and walking. So it's the worst day to walk because it is probably 90-something degrees and humid. So I'm just taking my time, walking really slowly. But I do have a Capri Sun. This is not an ad. These little treats, I put them in the freezer, keep them frozen. When I have to go to the city in the middle of the day, put one in my bag. By the time I get to Manhattan, it's melted enough that I can drink it, but it still has a little bit of ice. Refreshing on a day like this when I don't have time to stop and get something frozen. I'm reading Saul Bellows the Victim, which is about a heat wave in New York. Perfect time to be reading this book. So talk later.
Let's call a meeting.
I'm satisfied.
Sorry. That's a funny title of a book, isn't it?
It is. I just stopped at the bookstore. It's a political bookstore called Revolution Books in Harlem. And I think most of the books that they sell are exploring some kind of political or conscious statement. And I don't know which one this is, but I bought a used copy of Muriel Barbery's Gourmet Rhapsody. So I'm looking forward to seeing what the political statement that she makes in that book is. Muriel Barbary is the author of The Elegance of the Hedgehog, and it's one of my favorite books that I read last year and wanted to read more from her. So this is my chance. Good morning. It is Thursday, July 18th. I'm in bed again. I had breakfast and now I'm getting back to reading Saul Bellows' The Victim. I thought I would be finished with this book by now. It's set in New York in the middle of a heat wave, but so far the heat wave doesn't have much to do with the book, and it is not quite about what I thought it was going to be about. It's a man who's alone for one reason or another. He has a brother that he was estranged from for a while, and in the opening chapter his sister-in-law calls him that his nephew is sick, and he leaves his job and goes to see her and see the child, and turns out that the child is not as sick as he thought he was, except that she said the kid stopped breathing, but now he's breathing again as though he's been resurrected. And the characters are Jewish, so I don't know if there's going to be some biblical relevance, if there's going to be some talk about linking this to maybe stories in the Bible. But I need to get back to this, and I'm also going to try to read some more of Milkman today, and then maybe later in the evening, if I'm finished with all of those things that I need to read, I'll get to The Kiss Quotient by Helen Huang. So those are some of my reading plans for today. It's about 11 o'clock and I'm thinking about videos that I need to film today. I think I'm gonna film my Reading Rush TBR. Hey there, BookTube, welcome back to my channel. It is BookTubeathon 2019. No, that's not even true. BookTubeathon has changed its name and its appearance, I suppose. Yeah. So this is how you know that I love you. If you had any doubt before, you know that I love you because I'm letting you open my bookish packages. But go ahead. You can go ahead. This is the test.
This is very serious.
It is very serious.
Okay.
So you stopped?
All of a sudden I feel a bit overwhelmed.
I know what it is.
Oh.
You can read it.
There you go.
This is a previous Man Booker winner, and this is my gift from Amazon Prime for Prime Day. There we go. Yes. So I got $10 off a book, and so I bought Salman Rushdie's Midnight Children. This
I thought
book,
you had this before.
No,
Wait
I
a
didn't.
second. I saw it in the book. I saw it in the bedroom.
So that's what I was saying.
That's what you were saying?
We're heading out for the afternoon adventures.
Yes.
I'm not sure how adventurous they're gonna be. They might be over my quota, but and I didn't have a daytime nap, so I don't know if I'm ready for. About 4 o'clock, we're headed out to do some errands. Mr. Brown needs to go to the shop to get some guy stuff. I guess hanging out with me all day makes him have the strong desire to be around tools and mechanical things. So we're gonna stop at Harbor Freight for him to indulge that little bit of his day. And then we're going to IKEA to do furniture shopping. Well, storage shopping. We need to get some bookshelves. Then I guess we'll see how the rest of the evening shakes out. But I really need to come home and do some reading. So reading Saul Bellows' The Victim. I'm not as far into the book as I plan to be. I'm only at page 43. I don't know what is taking so long. What is taking so long? Do you want a textile? My book cart, yes. I'm glad you have figured out what it is.
When you're not using it, I'm saying. I take your books out, load my load my tools in, and here's the Suburban, right there. Like the true mechanic that I am.
It's a book cart. It's not a utility cart.
Don't. Wait a second. Hold on a minute. Hold the phone. What does it say? So I think.
Fine. These are the IKEA purchases, or at least some of them. And that box right there, that is my new utility cart / bookmobile, along with other organization things. This week, one in this week. I was watching someone's Instagram stories, and she was showing a postcard that someone sent her. They sent her a box of things and a postcard along with it. And when she was waving it, her address was right where you could pause the video and read her address.
Wow.
So I sent her a message and said, I don't know if you realize, but we could see your address. And she's like, oh my goodness, I didn't realize. So yeah, book mail!
State of Lies. Is the first one on the card?
Maybe.
Friday morning, it's about 6 o'clock. I just woke up and I'm gonna get some reading done because, well, Mr. Brown is outside getting the recycling ready and I could stay in bed. I was gonna go help, but he said, no, it's fine, you don't have to come. So I'm gonna do about a half an hour reading before it's time to go back to sleep.
I need to read this book for the BookTube Prize. This is the second to last book that I need to read in order to judge it, so I can't talk about it book right here, but I made myself a little snack plate to tide me over while I try to get immersed in this book. I've had it on my TBR for a while, and now that I need to read it for the BookTube Prize, I don't know what's taken me so long to finally get to it, but I'm starting today. Hey there, BookTube, welcome back to my channel. It is Friday, July 19th. I'm here to talk about my Friday read. One of the men especially has been having a really close relationship with him, has been acting like a father figure to him. Good afternoon, Mr. Brown. Are you here because you want to be in my video?
You turn on the air?
No, I can't. It's noisy.
It's
Yeah.
hello. Hi. Hey, Tubas. What's up, Tubas? What's happening, Tubas? All right. Everything's cool.
In July's issue of Oprah magazine, there's an article entitled "The Books I Can't Wait to Read This Summer." Here's what it looks like. I'm really liking this layout. It gives, of course, a lot of new releases, but it's the women of summer. All books by women. This layout is related to this book called Furious Hours by Casey Sepp, in which this author talks about the real-life experience of Harper Lee, where she had decided to follow some trial or something. But I just love these vintage articles and how they relate to each one of the books. It's so beautiful. This is a Jamaican doll because it relates to Patsy by Nicole Dennis Ben. They say when Nicole was writing this book, Patsy, she had a doll like this in Toni Morrison novels, and it says a Lauryn Hill album on her vision board. This is a Jamaican doll. This is the Lauryn Hill album and the Toni Morrison novels up here. I think it's gorgeous.
Now, when you're going to do an operation, what's the most important thing if you're going to do an operation? You need to cut something if you're going to do an operation. So, we brought our scalpel along to show someone the way and enable me, you and me to say.
I just got home. We had a really long day at church. They were having a health seminar this weekend, so we stayed for the whole thing. It was really interesting. There were 4 doctors there, and they were giving advice on medicine and health and healthy foods and everything. So we stayed for the whole thing. And now I'm home. I'm making some soup, and then I'm going to set up my book cart, and then I'm going to get ready to start the 24 and 48 readathon. I have about 27 hours left in the readathon, so I'm just going to see how much I can get read. For the first hour of the 24 and 48 readathon, I read Milkman. For the second hour, took a little break, and I'm gonna read Fruit of the Drunken Tree. This is for my BookTube Prize judging, so hoping to get at least an hour in before I fall asleep. Although really, right now, I'm kind of tired. It's about 11:30 now, so I'm gonna read until 12:30. That's the plan. That's the goal. It's about 6:30, and I've been up for about an hour reading The Fruit of the Drunken Tree, so I've logged another hour for 24 and 48 readathon. That is a total of about 3.5 hours now. So I'm definitely not gonna accomplish 24 hours. We have whatever is left in today, so another 18 hours or so in today, and I'm going to a cooking class for a part of it. So we'll see how many hours I can put in. I'm going for the maximum, which for me right now is about 20.
I froze some grapes last night because, you know, it was 80 something degrees last night, and today is going to be in the 90s as well. So we're going to have these this morning on the drive to the cooking class, but I'm sampling them right now.
Public health, doctorate and master's in public health, where I took all the advanced courses in nutrition.
Yeah, we got pools. All right. I know we just came from a vegan cooking class, but sometimes you just can't resist. It's close to 6 o'clock. I've logged so far about 5 hours for the hashtag 24 and 48 readathon. I finished Fruit of the Drunken Tree, and that was a book that I needed to read for the BookTube prize, so I can't talk about it here. But I'm gonna take a break now, watch some YouTube videos.
Hey, it's Doris with All the Books, and I am here to talk about my bullet journals.
Yay! I love Doris's channel and I love journaling videos, so this I think is going to be a fun combination, just exactly what I need right now. I'm hoping to read this from start to finish. The Kiss Quotient by Helen Huang. I think this is going to be a light, fun read, so that's kind of what I need right now. And we'll see how many more hours I can put in for this readathon. I heard that snicker. Says hit your mother over the head with a hammer. Do you remember that episode of the Cosby Show when Theo and Claire gave them a project to make, some DIY project, and the instructions were in French. And Theo was supposed to have been taking French in high school, and so his dad's like, yeah. He'll interpret it. And he's like, the first instructions was hit your mother over the head with the hammer. I bet you've never seen anyone screw anything in quite like that before.
Nope. That's the ticket.
Oh, that's what the other wrench is for.
That's the ticket.
Because you need a spanner. So the first books that are going into the top, these are the TBR for the Reading Rush. So I have 6 books here, which are on my Reading Rush TBR. These are the books that I'm going to be reading this week. Insert snicker here. Down here is going to be the other books that I'm reading for the rest of the month. And then down here, I'm going to put all the books that I've read this month, so that I'll have them when I'm ready to do my filming, my recap, my book links video at the end of the month.
You're right.
So all of these are good.
It's a little after 11 o'clock and I'm ending my reading vlog because I finished The Kiss Quotient by Helen Huang, and that means I finished 2 books for the 24 and 48 readathon, and it's time to go to bed. I have an early morning tomorrow, and tomorrow is the beginning of the Reading Rush. So brand new TBR for tomorrow, brand new vlog starting tomorrow. So that's it for tonight. I hope you enjoyed this reading vlog. I don't know what I talked about. I will have to do my review on this one in a separate video because I don't really know how to talk about it yet. There's a whole lot of adult content in this book, which is a little distracting. The storyline was interesting and it really was the light read that I wanted tonight, but it was just way too graphic for my taste. I wasn't expecting it. No one warned me. And yeah. So tomorrow, hopefully the books that I pick up tomorrow will be a little tamer. I need tame. So thanks for watching this video. Give me a thumbs up if you liked it. Subscribe if you want to see more. Let's talk in the comments. Let me know if you did the 24 and 48 readathon and how it was for you. Thank you so much for being here. Let's talk down there. And until next time, happy reading. Bye.